Hello everyone, this is Khaled. In my last video, I have covered the news that have been surfacing around for the Xbox One research team uh, for a method that have been announced on June 9th, 2024, for a method of gaining user and kernel level code execution system OS. As of today, until now, we don't have any concrete thing to run it on the Xbox One. This was currently patched on a recent patch that Microsoft has released on 11th June. So whoever had the chance to get this update on time and followed the instruction and got game script, on the steps itself, it was mentioned that we need to get a device or microcontroller that simulates a keyboard because there's a lot of typing involved. So the device is like something like Rubber Ducky or similar device. Otherwise, you need to like type a lot of manually. So if you come here to check what's actually the POC that have been run before, if you open that, that was by Emma, Carrot Cake. So you can see her Twitter account, and we have here on the GitHub. She have a gist for the code, which is typically a proof of concept to run it on the game script application. But as you can see here, this is like a lot of typing. So if you're planning to use your keyboard to type all of these, so good luck for that. So it's not practical. We don't know what will be the final version of the code execution there, how it looks like. But unfortunately, if you're planning to type that, you might like miss a letter or like type it for long. This will take from you ages, even if you have like very good speed on typing stuff. So using something like Rubber Ducky or like something similar would be a lot of easier approach. I have used this kind of thing in my other older video when I run it on my Xbox One once I got game script and everything set up. But today I want to just to share with you how you can get this in advance until we get something, so you can like go and order your device until like we have the concrete ETA of the exploit itself. So the options that we have here, we have something like called the Rubber Ducky. If you're aware of this thing, this is like microcontroller. It can have like some sort of memory card reader. You can put the scripts there. This is when you like connect it to PC, simulate the keyboard actions and all that stuff. So this is quite expensive. So if you are like if you don't mind spending a lot of money, you can get that one. This is like around $80, and this is just like something that can simulate a keyboard. Fortunately, there is another option that you can do with much cheaper, like a fraction of the cost, and this would be by Pico. So this is a microcontroller board. This is by Raspberry Pi. This is a Raspberry Pi Pico, and there's an ongoing project that like converting this thing to same as a Rubber Ducky. So you get same features of the Rubber Ducky. Of course, it's have like some more advanced features on Rubber Ducky, but anyway, you get the same concept of simulating the keyboard action or like typing. I mean, making this keyboard entries and a fraction of the cost. I mean, this is like if you can compare it, like cost like a $2 or something like that. Even if you get it from Amazon, it could cost you like a $10. This is like very cheap, like 700% cheaper than 7 times cheaper than the buying like something like the Rubber Ducky. So to get you started with this, you need to order it from now. So I advise you now to place your order from AliExpress. It might take some time. AliExpress might take like 4 or 5 weeks. We sell in the beginning of like mid of the month. Emma said that the code will be available by next month. The exploit will be available by next month. So if you place your order now, you'll get some time until it will arrive on time, and then you can benefit from that. So I got this device from AliExpress, and as you can see here on AliExpress, it's like around $4 Canadian, which is like around like $2 or something like that in USD. So you can get it from AliExpress or whatever. You can get it from Amazon. This is depending on your area and location. But once you get a hold of that, you can go to the releases link of the Pico Ducky. This is the project that involving how to make a cheap, powerful USB rubber ducky with a Raspberry Pi Pico. And this is a very cool thing. I mean, even if you don't use it as for that, you can use it for a lot of things. It can be saving you much time. You just like connect the keyboard, and it's like it's connected as a keyboard and can type so many stuff, do so many cool things. So to get this up and running, we need to go to the latest releases, and I will walk you through the things. We have two versions of Rubber Ducky. We have, for the Pico, we have one called Pico and the other one Pico W. Pico W, I believe this is the wireless version. So if you get this one, you need to use the Pico W. But if you got the other one, you can use the files associated with the normal Pico. For me personally, I'm using the normal one, the Pico. So as simple as an instruction is here mentioned. So it's like downloading the latest release. So we have here the latest release, which is a Pico Ducky version 2 us.zip. So downloading this file, and I have already downloaded that. So opening this folder, we need to extract the files, and once it's extracted, we should see now this is the files that we have here. Once we have these files, we need to connect the Pico Ducky. So we need to connect the Pico board, sorry, and you'll see it as RBI RB2. So to get started with setting the Raspberry Pi Pico to be a Ducky Pico, Pico Ducky, we need to download the file that we have here, which is on the releases page. And once we extract it, we have two files here. One, both are with UF2 files. There's one with Pico W. This is for the wireless version, and we have the one without the wireless. So I'm using the non-wireless, so I will be copying this file. One thing to note: when you connect the Ducky, it will show like a USB storage, empty storage like that, and we have like two files inside. So all you need to do is drag and drop. But before doing that, we need to make sure that the device is in setup mode. And how to do that is just to, as we can see here in the documentation, we need to connect the pin number 1 with number 3. So get a small wire or something and try to connect like a jumper or something, and try to connect pin number 1 and with pin number 3. This will close the circuit and making the Pico prevent the Pico from executing any commands on the payload or any payload that have been loaded inside, because once we start copying these the file, it have like some sort of like welcoming script, and it will start to execute. You might see a weird behavior because it's trying to copy some text. So let's go back. I have already connected my Pico and put it in a setup mode. So all I need to do is just drag and drop the file, that one, non-W. And what you'll see now is that it will copy the file, and then it will disconnect the storage, and then it will open it again. But it will not be executing anything. So now we have this already set up here. I mean, we have the full files, all the files. We need to copy the library. So we have here, let's go up. We have here okay, it looks like it's doing a weird behavior because it might be doing some code execution. And maybe I didn't connect the files properly. So what I need to do now is just delete this file, which is payload.dd. I need to delete this file quickly. Okay. And then I need to disconnect the Pi and connect it back again. So this is depend on how you're connecting. I think my jumper is loose. That's why it started to do whatever it's trying to do. So now we don't have any payload file here. It's unfortunate that it's have been like executing in this manner, because I was expecting that you need to just like drag and drop the library and then you can start execution. But it seems that once you copy this file, it's like giving all the proper formats and all proper files inside here. So if it happened to you, just make sure that once you connect back after copying this file, try to, as soon as possible, fast as possible, as fast as you can, to delete a file called payload.dd. So this is that file. We will be copying this file back now here, but after modifying it with a script that we need to use it on Xbox One. So again, after we copied the file, we need to delete this payload.dd quickly, so it will not like start executing some weird commands or something like that, because it seems that it started to execute some things, and I believe it's coming already preloaded with some stuff. It's like trying to open Notepad and trying to enter something and try to open Hello World or something like that. So to prevent that, as I mentioned, try to delete the file payload.dd to be in safe and on the safe side. Okay, so next step is that we need to copy the library folder. So we have here this lib folder. So we need to copy it all together here inside the same Pico. So it might take some time, and if it shows that like there is some files need to be overwritten, you can just press yes or click yes and let it override these files. No harm from that. So it's kind of a bit slow. And hopefully it will finish soon. So as you can see here, we didn't get any notification of any file need to be overridden, but anyway, in case if there's any files need to overridden, you can override it normally. Next, we need to copy our py files. So anything .py, we need to copy it here. So just like try to sort by type, collect all the py files, just highlight them all with a shift and copy paste them there. Let's just again copy and then paste them there. We can replace the 6 files which is mentioned there. It's okay. And then comes the most important part, which is the payload file. So the commands is given, or like the strings which is like we need to type, it's inside something, some file called payload.dd. So the py, when you connect it, it's search for this file. It's try to check what's inside and try to execute as the same. So this is a sample file that come with the setup. Here, this is just like this is like a remark. It's not like it will execute anything. It's doing a GUI, which is Windows button with R to make run command, and then it's string means it's typing the word notepad, and then it's pressing enter, and then it waits for 2/50 of the second, and then starting to type hello world. So this is the typical sample that is coming with this setup. So we can, no harm to test that. So what I can do now is I can just copy the payload here, the payload file here, and then when I will disconnect my Pi and connect it back, let's do that again. Disconnect. And let me remove the jumper because I believe the jumper making an issue here. So what I will do is disconnecting and connecting back. And as we can see, it's trying to type it, but it's not typing it properly. So it might be some issue with the commands itself. But anyway, what we need to do is just to modify this payload.dd with the proper payload that we need to add with the commands that from the game script. So if we switch back to the just that have been like published by Emma, and we can go down We will find a portion of the here. It's like was 2 days ago from the time of the video with the proper commands. So what we need to do is just like copy and paste all these commands inside the payload.dd. So let's check if there is any new updates, which is might be coming here. Okay. So let's again what we need to do, as I mentioned, just like to copy and paste this and inside the payload.dd. So we will go until the end, until here, and then we will copy that, and then we will make, or inside the file itself we can open it, then we can Control A and paste, and that's it. So we can just save this file now. But what I like to do is I will give myself a little bit time. So this is a delay. This is a delay of execution. So it's like telling the Pico to wait like 10 seconds or 1 second. In this case, 1000 is 1 second. So if I wanted to wait until seconds, I need to put an extra 0. So what I like to do is just like give it a little bit of delay to give me some time to just like adjust if anything that I need to connect, or like make sure that it's like in focus or something like that. So you can leave it as 1 second, or you can make it as a 10 or 5, whatever you like, and then it will it should execute after 10 seconds all this command. So it's like basically it's writing everything and doing an enter and all that stuff. So let's save that. I put it as a 10-second delay, so I will save this thing. So what I can do now is just I will try to open a new notepad, like as you can see here, and I will disconnect the Pi device and connect it back again. And let's see what it will show here. It should start typing all these commands, and so now it's connected. Now I'm switching back to the notepad. It should be, since I connected, 10 seconds and it should start typing. So I'm waiting, and as you can see here, it's started to type all the commands in the script. So in this way, I don't have to use a keyboard or type all these commands. The Pico itself, it's doing whatever it intended to do, same as the Rubber Ducky. Again, this is a fraction of the cost of Rubber Ducky. If you have the budget, you can go for the Rubber Ducky. But my advice, don't waste your money. Just get the Raspberry Pi Pico and convert it to a Ducky, and you can profit from that. So that concludes my video. I hope you like my video. If you like, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. It helps a lot. And like with this all algorithms and stuff, I'm trying to gain some momentum here and trying to post as much as I can. And maybe in the future I will be posting a lot more. So I appreciate the time that you took to watch my video, and see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.